We found the dream flat. Passed the interview. Requirement list. Renting market in Barcelona, competitive. Should we do it? And the shit go down. It's illegal. Huge amount of money. One-time payment. I'm crying my eyes out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melanie. If you're new here, I'm a content creator here on YouTube. I live in Barcelona. I moved to Barcelona from London for my job as a marketing manager in a fintech company. So if you're interested, you can go to my playlist to see my life in London, or you can stay tuned for my life in Barcelona. Now, I'm an expat in the city. I need a flat or apartment. In my previous video, I was renting in a holiday home for a month. I have housekeeper every week to clean the whole flat. It was really good, except it's not a home. So my goal is to find a flat that me and my partner both love it, and we want to sign the contract before we get kicked out of our place. So we started the apartment hunting. It was not easy to find the right apartment. Suddenly, I realized how many criteria I have. I want to be super close to the metro station and close to my office as well, which is basically the same meaning of close to the beach. It can't be located on a hill because when I lived in London, it was a 15 minutes walk. In the end, it was a hill, so not funny. I want to have air conditioning units in every room because we need at least 3 bedrooms. We both need to work from home. We need our own office, and I really need my personal space to work and also film. So I can't have only one AC in the living room. That's just not gonna work, and I know how hot Barcelona is. With all that said, I want to take you on with this flat hunting journey with me. So let's go. Even though this apartment number 1 has beautiful lighting, which is essential for a content creator, but only one AC, also is on a small hill, so we have to pass. When I live in London, an unfurnished flat means there's no furniture like bed, wardrobe, dining table, etc. But usually comes with the fridge or dishwasher or washing machine, but not always. Or maybe it could be negotiated. But it seems like it's just a no in Barcelona, or maybe it's the language barrier that closes off the negotiation. But yeah, a lot of the flats that we view don't have fridge or dishwasher or washing machine, which are 3 appliances that are quite expensive for us to buy. This flat, number 2, also doesn't come with dishwasher, which is when we were single, it was okay to clean up our own mess, but when we're a couple, it's just too much. This apartment is in very good location, very close to Asian shopping street, very close to Aiden's office. It's on a quiet street, not on the main street, and the lighting is amazing. Look at the balcony. It's living my princess vision of standing out on the balcony and singing with the birds. But the same problem, one AC in the living room, and the whole design is very old, which I come to realize actually I like modern interior. Moving on, this flat, number 3, is really modern, really new, open kitchen, fitted wardrobe. However, it's on the main street. I don't really mind, but Aiden minds it, so we won't take it. I'm just gonna respect my partner's criteria. That's his non-negotiable, so pass. Plus, it's a bit too far from Central anyway. And the viewing goes on. We had to keep scrolling at the lista all the time and call the estate agent as soon as we see new release. They are going out so fast. So then with this searching and doom scrolling, we obviously, if you know me, came up with an Excel sheet. We have a clear view of the apartment's name, apartment's rent, the location, what agency posted, and what kind of amenities included, and the deposit, etc. Also, we have a requirement list. Basically, it's our non-negotiable. If one of the non-negotiable that can't be fulfilled in that flat, it's a solid no. Even though the apartment hunting is so hard, we stick to it. And I love that about us being a couple and respect each other's non-negotiables. because obviously for me, I need to be really close to metro. I need to have the AC in every room because I'm the one who's not used to the heat more than him. But I also respect he's non-negotiable of it has to be on a quiet street. I love that. I think it's so important to show the respect and support. So when we found a flat that's like Aiden can take it, but I wouldn't, it's just we are a team. So I think that really shows something. It really makes me appreciate him even more. So it's really hard to find a flat that ticks all the boxes. And then I start to think, should we compromise? You know, I work full-time while trying to find a flat and I don't speak Spanish, so a lot of the time the conversation with agent it's just like with my super broken Spanish and Google Translate most of the time, and it's exhausting. When I have meeting clash with our viewing, which I have meeting more because I work in marketing department, Aiden will go for viewing for us and he tried to film the video for me also in YouTube format.
Hello.
What a perfect boyfriend. I'll give him that. And then we found the dream flat. Everyone told me I need to act fast. The renting market in Barcelona is so competitive. So I was looking at Aiden and be like, should we do it? We put the offer and verbally commit that we want to rent this flat. Then the agent contacted us to do an interview with the landlord, which is crazy. I never done an interview to rent a flat. Buying, maybe? Basically, this is a beautiful new build in a nice, safe neighborhood. Great location, close to the metro, close to my office, close to the beach. There's even a bus stop just downstairs. Of course, people want it. We successfully passed the interview. One thing as an expat in Spain is that it's really important to say that we really want to stay here long term, to show the landlord that we have the potential to keep renting and be a long-term tenant. It's not hard to prove our ability to pay the rent. We have our visa as highly skilled working visa, and we have our permanent contract and also 3 months of pay slips. So the paperwork is fine. We have solid proof that we can afford the rent. However, the story is not that simple. After the landlord agreed to rent to us, we signed a reservation contract, which is a normal thing here in Spain. And with this reservation contract signed, we have to pay the first month's rent. It's like a booking fee to secure the flat. So we reserved the flat and the landlord and agency couldn't post this flat on the website anymore. And here's the rent. It's 2,200 euros per month. So we paid that. And this money will go into the first month's rent after we officially sign the contract. However, that's when the shit go down. First of all, the agent didn't send us the contract very quick. I figure they need to confirm with the landlords of the clause in the contract. However, on a reservation contract, there's this clause to say we need to sign the official contract within a week. So it's a little concerning. Basically, the timeline is we sign the reservation contract on a Friday, and then we receive the contract on Tuesday, late afternoon, which is quite late, almost end of working hour. It's all Spanish, unlike the reservation contract, they translated the English version for us, so it's a bit sus. Like, we can't understand it. We email back on Wednesday, say that we need a bit more time because we want to speak to a lawyer to confirm all the clauses that we're okay to sign. Otherwise, I'm not gonna sign a legal contract that I couldn't read a word, other than my name maybe. The agent get back to us saying we have it until Friday. So yeah, that started escalating very quick. We were really in a rush, so we booked the lawyer on the day. Actually, it's quite surprising we can just book it on the day. And so after work, we both rushed to the lawyer's office And in the consultation, the lawyer told us, don't sign the contract yet. There is an election going on that weekend. And one major law of BOE to stop letting the agency charge the tenants super expensive agency fees. BOE is like a legislation office here in Spain, like parliament maybe? I could be wrong. The law has been passed, but now is the time to enforce it. So if we wait, we can potentially save more than 3,000 euros. It's 10% of the annual rent plus the VAT, which is 21%. We wanted to negotiate with the agency/landlords to let us sign next week. It's sent on Tuesday, so we really just need a little bit more time to look into it and confirm. Could we sign next Tuesday maybe? Unfortunately, they say the deadline is Friday. I was really stressed out. 3,000 is not a small number, and I'm very privileged to be in this position to have the ability to pay it. However, it's still a bit of financial stretch. And the next day, I was flying to Amsterdam for a business trip, and having been parted with my boyfriend has been extra stress for me because I can't in real time discuss with him whenever we got a reply from the agency. Also, he's the main contact point with them, so I couldn't even get the information in real time, and that really stressed me out. It's really a question of, do we pay 3,000 to secure this flat, or we risk losing the flat and have to pay more rent for the current B&B and do more flat hunting, which we might not find the dream flat, and we might still need to negotiate the agency fees. Plus, we didn't know what the results would be for that election really. Even if the law takes force, what if people still reluctant to act on it? What if agencies are still trying to make people pay for it to take advantage of it? Just newly started, so maybe not a lot of people know it, so they can exploit it as much as they could. And I guess it needs time, because I think in the UK it used to be that way as well, and it takes a while for this concept to be known by people and to be really enforced by law to prevent the agency charging the tenants. It's really stressful at that time. And then on Thursday, I was flying out. I sent another email to the lawyer. I think I tried to just follow up with him, and can you believe, guys? Literally, he replied that the law takes force. It will take place on the 26th of May, which is Friday. Whoa! So this is crazy good news for us. It literally takes place on the perfect timing, because Friday is our deadline. We need to sign it. We were like, this law passed, it takes force, it's legally binding. We're gonna sign, we want to take this flat. However, by law, we shouldn't need to cover that 3K. And then, so basically the agency called my boyfriend to ask him to go to their office. I think they just wanna give us some extra push of pressure that we're gonna lose the flat. So my boyfriend actually went to the office, and I was on the call at the same time. We had to make this call quite early, because I literally have a business event to host in Amsterdam, so we have to make this quick. We make it clear that the clauses are fine, we're gonna sign, we just don't think it's our responsibility to pay agency fee, because it's illegal. Seriously, it's illegal. After that, I hosted the event. It was very successful, by the way. I got a message from my boyfriend and say some other stuff happened. They won't let us sign the contract now, and we're gonna lose the flat. It was super stressful. And then my boyfriend booked an emergency call with our lawyer. So in this call, it was so intense because the lawyer doesn't really understand our needs. He basically suggests that we agree everything, so just to secure the flat. And then he can write a legal document to request the refund of the agency fee, because obviously it's illegal for them to acquire this money from us. However, this is gonna cause so much drama and it's really shady from our side as well. So we don't really want to go for that route, and I feel like because writing this legal document on our behalf, we just need to pay per action to the lawyer. At that point, I literally think he's just trying to gain as much as he could out of us. So I thought this is not gonna work. I was stressed out. I finished the call, and literally that cafe in Amsterdam is so brutal. I don't know why they have to be so mean. They told me that I can't have a meeting in their cafe. So I got half kicked out and I was super stressful. And then I literally sat on the bench outside of a shop near the canal and started crying my eyes out. I saw the staff of that shop came out to me and I was like, oh, they're gonna kick me out too. But they actually say that, girl, just stay there as long as you want, and they left to give me some peace. That was really nice actually. I was in Amsterdam alone and didn't really know what to do. I tried to really just breathe and think it all through and try to figure out what my priorities are. And then I called my boyfriend, we discussed, and we made the decision to still rent this flat. And we came to the agreement with agency and the landlords that they're gonna take away our reservation fee because basically they claim that we breached the reservation contract, which technically, no, we didn't. But obviously they want to use that 1 month rent, which is 2,200, to cover agency fees. Even now, speaking of it, makes me sick. It just is not right. However, it's also a timing thing because for such a long time, it's always tenant's responsibility to cover this huge amount of money. And obviously people don't want to change, especially it's to their benefit. We agreed to still rent it, so that 2,200, it's gone, it's poured into the water. However, we secured the flat. So basically, we on the paper didn't pay the agency fees, but obviously that 2,200 is part of the agency fees. Our landlord still need to cover like 1,000 for the full fees. I mean, it's kind of a balance between us, which is something that's been more normal in Taiwan where I come from. Tenants and landlords sometimes split by their agreement. So that's it. We then signed the contract and bank transferred the deposit, which is 2 months, plus the first month of rent. So we sent through 6,600 euros. One-time payment. Oh my God. And that's the story of us securing this flat. And then you can see I'm in this flat right now and I truly love it, so I don't regret the decision back then. I really enjoy our lives here and it's really a dream home, really. So it's quite a long story, but this is my story of renting a flat in Barcelona. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you are an expat, I hope you can find your dream flat too, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!